G'day, welcome to Partakers Think Spot on Monday, the 1st of June 2015. We read this in Matthew chapter 17 and verse 1. After 6 days, Jesus took with him Peter, James, and John the brother of James, and led them up a high mountain by themselves. There he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light. Just then there appeared before them Moses and Elijah talking with Jesus. Peter said to Jesus, "Lord, it is good for us to be here. If you wish, I will put up 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." While he was still speaking, a bright cloud covered them, and a voice from the cloud said, "This is my Son whom I love. With him I am well pleased. Listen to him." When the disciples heard this, they fell face down to the ground, terrified. But Jesus came and touched them. "Get up," he said. "Don't be afraid." When they looked up, they saw no one else except Jesus. I wonder what your view of Jesus is. The Jesus I see is full of majesty and awe. Jesus is not simply a king with a crown on his head. Jesus is the King of all kings, and Jesus is the Lord of all lords. No matter how much we like to kid ourselves at times, he is the King of kings and the Lord of lords. This Jesus Christ did not decay in the grave. He overcame death and was raised again majestically into new body and a new life. As Paul said about Jesus' resurrection, Jesus is the firstborn from among the dead. Paul writes in Colossians chapter 2 verse 3 that in Jesus Christ all the majestic treasures of wisdom and knowledge are hidden. Jesus Christ, the King of kings and the Lord of lords, who with unparalleled majesty is the head of his body, the church. If Jesus did not rise from the dead, the church would not be in existence 2,000 years later, let alone 2 years after his death, as he was with Paul. Jesus' majesty means I can depend on him for all matters of life. How easy it is to forget that fact. As you go into this week, know and remember, Jesus is the King of kings and the Lord of lords, and he is yours if you are following him. Go well and be blessed. Thanks for joining us on Partakers Monday Think Spot. See you again real soon. Come back every day to www.partakers.co.uk, where there is something uploaded for your benefit as a Christian disciple in the 21st century.